This is The Short List. I'm Christina Mendonça. Welcome to your week.
Tributes are being posted and condolences expressed to the family of Senator John McCain, who died over the weekend from glioblastoma, a fast-growing brain cancer. Everyone from President Donald Trump, who had a rocky relationship with the longtime senator, to former President Barack Obama, his opponent in the 2008 presidential campaign, to Sarah Palin, his former running mate, expressed sadness at McCain's passing. McCain suffered 5 brutal years of captivity as a prisoner of war during Vietnam. He went on to win a seat in the U.S. House and in 1986 the U.S. Senate, where he served the rest of his life. McCain's body will lie in state in Arizona before being flown to Washington, D.C. this week. Verizon admits they throttled the cell phone data speed of firefighters working on the Mendocino complex fire in July, and a fire chief told a California State Assembly hearing on Friday it wasn't the first time. Verizon says this was a customer support mistake and said it's lifted all speed caps for first responders on the West Coast battling wildfires and the emergency workers in Hawaii who are dealing with Hurricane and then Tropical Storm Lane. One legislator said while there were mistakes, it was also very evident that our public safety can't live without the product, and that's part of the necessity of trying to figure out how to move forward. NASA is planning a permanent moon base in the 2020s.
We are going to the moon.
Instead of building on the moon, the Lunar Orbital Platform Gateway will be a series of connected modules in low lunar orbit that would allow astronauts to carry out 30 to 60-day missions on the surface. NASA says the strategic presence of a lunar base will drive more activity with commercial and international partners and help us explore the moon and its resources while providing a jumping-off point for Mars missions. And while the rest of us are working this week, 70,000 people from around the world will be in the Nevada desert for Burning Man. They'll be dancing, making art, and celebrating an experimental lifestyle. The Short List has a correspondent at Burning Man. We'll be bringing you some of her observations and unforgettable moments.
On Tuesday is my podcast, A Fresh Agenda, where I talk to innovators, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders. I have some great guests on deck. But this Tuesday, we're going to do a throwback to Gair Maxwell.
You want opportunity to knock loudly.
Gair also comes from the world of broadcast and is now helping businesses and individuals find their differentiators. He does a weekly segment called The Reinvention Chronicles. So join Gair and me on Tuesday for A Fresh Agenda, the podcast, which is available on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher. This is home, where the river runs through. The Folsom Focus team is also out gathering another season of stories about this region, featuring businesses, the local economy, education, and some of the more interesting people who live in our communities. We'll have those for you coming up after Labor Day. For now, my YouTube channel has lots of regional original reporting. You can subscribe for news stories there. And this is my first week with News Radio KFBK. Catch Dan Mitchinson and me every weekday morning, 5 to 9.
And I'm thrilled to join the iHeart team. This has been The Short List. I'm Christina Mendonça. Thank you for being here.